So we're going to create another table called program. Okay, quickly. So let's say create table program. Remember, these things are not case sensitive, but here when you're creating, but sometimes we do that because you want, now the create table is a statement, so you want it to be in capital and then what you're creating, so it's just purposes of readability, but they are not, it doesn't really matter, you can put everything in uppercase. Okay, so create a table. We're going to create a table called program, and we're going to specify, because here we have the different we only have 3 attributes. So create table program in brackets. We have the prog code, which is going to be a voucher. Let's say it's a voucher with okay, let's have 8 characters, and it is a primary key, so we specify and we say primary key. If you still remember, in my 3rd video, the practical one, we created the primary key after we had created the table. So I was just trying to show you that there are different ways you can create it. You can have your table initially created without a primary key, but then you can alter the table for you to be able to add any constraints. But this one, we're just going to create it straight away. Then we have program name, prog name, which is also a voucher. Okay, voucher. Let's just give it a program name. Oh, it's long, so let's just say it is 50 characters. 50 characters. Okay, and it shouldn't be a null value, so we can say not null. Okay, put a comma, can enter, not null. Then we have tuition, which is an int, and then also it shouldn't be a null value. Okay, we can leave it like that, and then we enter, and then we terminate. Okay, so we need to see whether that has been created. So we can show tables. So these are the 2 tables we have. When you want to see the tables that you have in the database, this is the syntax that you use, show tables. So this is the table, program and student. We want to see whether the attributes we have created, the columns are there. So we describe program. So these are the columns that we have created in program. Okay, so now we're good to go there. Now, if you look at the 2 tables, we have primary keys, and then we also have the foreign key that we have got to enforce. So in this case, we have already created the table, so we have got to insert the foreign key for the tables that we have created. And it's also there we use the alter statement to be able to insert the foreign keys, and this is how we do it. So it's alter table student, because remember the foreign keys are on student, so alter table student, someone that should have. Let's enter alter table student. You add a foreign key. So in this case, the foreign key is prog code. You say references, the table program, in bracket, prog code, close bracket, and then you terminate the statement. You close the bracket and then you terminate the statement. So the moment you do that, then when you enter, so we need to find out whether the foreign key has been added on the table called student. So when we describe student, it is here. Now, one thing that I need to communicate is foreign keys are displayed as MUL in the column. Here you see primary, then you see foreign, it's MUL. So MUL or MUL, as opposed to the primary key and unique key, it means a non-unique index. A non-unique index, something that is not in that particular table. It is not unique, but at the same time is used as an index. So you will find that all the foreign keys that you're going to describe on your table, they're going to come out as MUL. So we can also the course code in the table called student, also it was what? It was a foreign key, so we can use the same. Okay, I'm looking for, okay, here. So here we just change and we say course code, references course, and then here we just also include course. So you add a foreign key, course code. Let me just create a new table. I need the alter table student, add foreign key in brackets, course code, close bracket, references, course in bracket, course code, close bracket, terminate. Oh no. Oh boy. Sorry, the table itself. Just redo it. Alter table student, add foreign key in bracket course code in bracket references course, the table called course, and it references the course code. You close and then you terminate. Alter table student, add foreign key, course code, references. So when we describe student, so you also see now that course code has got the foreign key constraints. So far we have created two tables. Now we are going to insert data in the tables. So the generic syntax for inserting data is insert into. So it is insert into the table name, which is student. Let us begin with the program code for purposes of the referential integrity, because if you look at program code, okay, it is a foreign key here, so it will become a little hard if we don't have already a table called foreign key, because we have already enforced the referential integrity. So let's start by inserting data into program. Setting data into program. So values. Insert into program the values. Sorry, insert into student. Program, and that will have program code. Then we're also going to insert into the program name, and tuition. You close and tuition. Sorry, you don't terminate. Then we are saying you have to add values. What do you want to insert in those columns that you have specified? So we want to insert values, and the values I have already created them in the table, so let's use those values. So we have BSSE. Remember, this is they are characters, so we have to put them in single quotes. BSSE, then Bachelor of Software Engineering. Bachelor of Software Engineering, and comma. Then tuition is 321. This is an integer, so we don't put it in quotes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then you enter. I believe the code is okay. Then we submit. Yeah, so the code is fine. Looks like we're okay. So let us see whether it is there by doing a select statement. Select all from program. Sorry, I forgot the from. Select Yes, I forgot to put